Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers, and welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt Thorium.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Yeah, we have an appointment. We have two, actually. I don't actually know if that's the case. But it looks like our contact is over there. The question is, should we go up or should we do the contact? Let's grab the contact. Hello.
Sarah, good to see you.
I'm not
Who's
Sarah.
your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
I don't know. I think we need to decide whether or not we belong to the UC or some other faction. So,
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
well, I already have two places here, so I don't think so. Okay, so I think that our answer, until we know better about the different factions, would be maybe later. We have Constellation business to discuss first.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol System? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
What's wrong with the Sol System?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Who is Moera?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Recruit to Vanguard or recruit to Constellation? I assume Vanguard. But if he's on patrol, he could be putting our item at risk. A scientific discovery being used as an ornament. The indignity. We'll talk to him. I'm sure we can make him a good offer for it. I don't like the middle one. Let's be a little bit more casual about it.
Sol System is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
I agree. Did Moera say where he found this ornament of his, or anything you can tell me about Sidonia? Well, we'll do both.
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
It sounds like the Vanguard is pretty much just government-sanctioned piracy anyway. To some degree.
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
A bar in a spaceport sounds like home. Or we're off to Sidonia then. Or thank you for all your help, John. Did he really help us? Okay.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Not if we're going to be opposed to UC. Ask Sarah about?
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Okay.
Maybe another time.
Well, that's a good little update. Should we go upstairs and just see what's up? Oh, wow. You know what? We'll come back here another time. I'm sure that there will be missions that force us to go into UC Mast. So, yeah, it looks like another day, another sun is setting here. Why does it say this way? Are we supposed to go here? Where? Oh, that's the transit system. That's where it's pointing. That is very annoying mechanic. We should probably try to get better athletics here pretty soon. So let's go to the spaceport. You know, one thing I kind of miss is, like, I do like how a lot of people complained about how Fallout 4 was fully voiced, but I actually think it was kind of a good thing.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Really? Should we try to sell some stuff before we go? There was a weapons place around here. Terra Brew coffee. That's like Terrible coffee. I think Terra Brew is supposed to be like Starbucks. Which is terrible coffee, by the way. Probably lost some viewers there. Well, where's the weapon shop around here? I'm absolutely sure that there was one. Or maybe there's something wrong with my brain.
Performance.
Oh yeah?
It's eavesdropping these folks, but they're not talking to anyone. That might have been in the well. And then there was another weapon shop in the weapons district, in the residential district. So those might have been.
I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's okay.
I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
I think it's supposed to be like a helix. Or maybe it's a rocket launch. I think it's a rocket launch now. It is the spaceport district anyway. What is this? Security checkpoint.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
What's with the eyes? Did you just see that? Sometimes the eyes are really, really creepy. They do something weird. Hey there.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
Hey! Hey, you! You have a minute?
No.
I need to talk to you. You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, Frontier.
I have a different ship now, but that's accurate. It depends who's asking why. Yeah, let's do that.
Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the Frontier was involved in an attack?
Attack?
It's true, right? You saw some real action?
Dude, it was just a couple pirates. Good people died and are injured. Crimson Fleet attacked us, if that's what you mean by action. Listen, I'm really busy. And all three of these are correct. I do want to probe more into this, though, and I feel like these other two, like, kind of slap him down. And this, like, dismisses him entirely.
This is great. Great! My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness!
Okay, you're really
There's
annoying.
credits in it for credible newsworthy information.
I could use the money. I'm not sure if I should be talking about this or who is Nadia.
Everyone knows David Barron, the face and voice of SSNN, if you will. But Nadia is in charge of all the research. All the best stories were written by her. She's really something.
I mean, more missions.
And easy money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
Well, I'll do that another time. Not that interested.
It was pretty fun. I usually get nauseous when I use simulators for some reason, but I held it together.
How are things going?
It's been a grind, for sure.
There's just the usual worries. Job, life, kids.
Alright, I guess that's enough eavesdropping there.
A
Let's go.
diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Invoice haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
Alright, we'll hop inside here.
You know when you're ready to launch.
You gonna take one of these side things? Okay. Talk to a representative Chisol. What is going on here? Who is Representative Chisol? Alright, well, there's a couple things I want to do here before we get underway. First thing I want to do is, I want to look at the research station. Okay, so pharmacology, available projects 2, food and drink 3, outpost development 8, equipment 3, weaponry 7. It looks like we can research each one independently. Alright. Actually, I want to go back. Yeah. So we can do medical treatment or performance enhancement. Alright, let's try the medical treatment, I guess. Track project, previous category, next category. So it's Q and T. Those are kind of far away from each other. Select. I don't know. We have enough. Oh, that's not what I wanted to say. Confirm. Overflow. Remaining progress. Research progress overflow will be distributed through other aspects of the project. I have no idea what you're talking about. But I'm sure it'll make sense eventually. Aluminum. Do we have enough? Research project medical treatment 1 has been completed. Oh, that was pretty easy. New research projects unlocked. Medical treatment 2. So what does it do? I don't understand. Do we... is this an ability that I get? Or is it just... does it just mean that we can make medical paste now, or heal paste? Select. Completed. I discover how to create antibiotic paste and infuse bandages at a pharmaceutical lab. Okay. Now we know how to make it. It's not super helpful. So chemistry rank 1 is required to make medical treatment 2. Looks like we need to get some battle stim, which I don't think we have. Alright, let's try food and drink. Old Earth cuisine. Bread. Red meat and cheese. We could do beverage development one. Actually, hold on one second. Can we do this? Argon. I don't think we have any argon. Or tetrafluorides for that matter. Or medical agent for that matter. Oh, it looks like we have some. Metabolic agent, rather. But we don't have any tetrafluorides or argon, so it's kind of moot. Discover how to create AMP and red trench at a pharmaceutical lab. Okay. Old Earth cuisine. Beverage development. That looks disgusting. That might just be coffee, though. The foam on the top. Spice, fiber, and water. Oof. Discover how to make alien tonic, yellow giant splash, and boba alien tea at a cooking station. Okay, we could do mixology. Discover how to prepare alien liqueur at a cooking station. Do we have aromatics? We don't. We have alkalines and we have spice. We don't have water. Okay, let's take another look at this. We have manufacturing 1. What does this do? So iron, adaptive frame. Let's take a look. Discover how to construct simple fabricators, small warehouse modules, and intersystem cargo links at outposts. We don't have any outposts. We don't have any adaptive frames, so we can't do anything with that. Decoration. Robots. Oh, we can actually make this. Discover how to construct a garden mini-bot, sanitation mini-bot, and an engineering robot at outposts. Alright, let's try it. Okay, so to complete these, we just need to basically gather the necessary materials, it seems. So we need some ornamentals. We have no polymer. Barrel mods. Looks like we have everything we need to make barrel mods. Discover how to build barrel mods for support weapons at a weapons workbench. Sure, why not? Barrel mods 2 is blocked by engineering. Grip and stock mods. Oh, that sounds great. I want to know how to do all this stuff. You can make cool weapons. Oh, I don't know if we have enough steel. Oh, I guess we do. Optic and laser mods. That sounds great. Looks like we have everything. I guess being a hack-rat has sort of been helpful in this case. Alright. It looks like a lot of this stuff needs engineering. And outpost engineering. It's interesting that the research doesn't take any time. It's kind of weird. Alright, well, we did that. Might be good to catch a couple winks here. Just to get our health all the way up.
Shine. We've got things to do.
Sure. Now, what else do we want to do before we head out? Probably want to look at our weapons. We probably also want to look at our skills. Let's look at our skills. We have 3 points. We could do fitness. I definitely want more oxygen available. We could do weightlifting. I definitely want that too. And we want stealth too. I do want to keep some skill points available in case we need something in an emergency. I don't even know. And we could start on engineering too. That'd be under science, right? Well, there's weapon engineering. Actually, engineering should be under tech, not science. Combat, social. Well, these are the two things that annoy me the most. The fitness and the weightlifting. So we'd still have one left. Weight training significantly increases one's ability to carry weapons and equipment both in space and on the ground. Why is it not letting me unlock it? Oh, because I have to click it. Okay. Complete the previous ranked challenge. What is it? Sprint for 1,000 meters at 75% or more of your maximum capacity. Okay. Well, we'll inevitably get that anyway. In space, your greatest commodity is oxygen, and the increased lung capacity gained by regular physical fitness regimen is essential to survival. Now, how do we have to... We have to use up all oxygen 20 times. Okay, those are things that we'll inevitably get just in our regular course of playing the game. So, I think we're good there. I do want to move some stuff from our inventory into permanent storage. Oh, those books we should have probably stored. No, we want cargo hold. Okay. Oh no, is this going to be a lore episode? Oh no. I think it has to be. Categories. Inventory. Notes. Oop, backpack note from Mom. We did read that previously. I guess we can't look at them? Store captain's locker. Interesting that we can't look at them in the screen. But I mean, this is a lot of weight here. Alright. I think we gotta look at them then. That sucks. Alright, so I think it's in notes. It's weird that notes take up weight. Okay, we've read that. Barrett
You know the
personal
drill,
slate.
Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
I think we've heard that before. But
Well, hey there, irate pirates.
yep, we've done that
Looks
one.
like, I'd kill for some chunks right now. First stop when I get home. But I really need to get better about packing snacks for these long hauls. Some
Yep, we've
rhubarb
read that.
boom pop.
Leak
Maybe some
house.
cereal. Irvin always made
Stop.
the best trail mix.
How do we stop?
Added in little marshmallows for stars. I miss
Stop. Exit. Bleak House. Chapter 1. In Chancery, London. Michaelmas, term lately over. The Lord Chancellor sitting in Lincoln's Inn Hall, implacable November weather. What is going on? As much mud in the streets as if the waters had newly retired from the face of the earth. Had but newly retired from the face of the earth. This is very weirdly written. Let me try again. London, Michaelmas, term lately over, and the Lord Chancellor sitting in Lincoln's Inn Hall, implacable November weather. As much mud in the streets as if the waters had but newly retired from the face of the earth, and it would not be wonderful to meet a megalosaurus 40 feet long or so, waddling like an elephantine lizard up Holborn Hill, smoke lowering down from chimney pots, making a soft black drizzle with flakes of soot in it as big as full-grown snowflakes gone into mourning. One might imagine for the death of the sun. This is terrible. Dogs undistinguishable in mire, horses scarcely better, splash to their very blinkers, foot passengers jostling one another's umbrellas in general infection of ill temper and losing their foothold at street corners where 10,000 of other foot passengers have been slipping and sliding since the day broke, as if the day ever broke, adding a new deposit to the crust upon the mud, sticking at those points tenaciously to the pavement and accumulating at compound interest. This is like the worst writing ever in the history of anything. Considered by some experts to be the best novel Charles Dickens has ever written, Bleak House is a scathing satire of the British judiciary system. God, I hope not. This is actually Charles Dickens? There's no way that this is Charles Dickens. This horrible run-on sentence? Look at that. That is terrible. Whatever. Chunk's Employee Handbook. Soon after founding his breakout business Chunks, the founder, Brad Blombart, personally wrote the 3-page employee handbook. Following is an excerpt from page 2. It's like that saying, the customer's always right. Here at Chunks, if we know anything, it's that expression, the customer is always right, is always wrong. In this case, it's actually scientifically impossible for a customer to be right. They have no working knowledge of our state-of-the-art culinary facilities, and if they had the secret recipes to our delicious Chunks flavors, then we'd all be out of a job, me included. Constellation Guide 01. Oh, you can't read it. Can we look at it? The Constellation Spacefarer's Guide. Oh. It's just white on the back. Blank. Okay, we can rotate from here. So there's literally no point in having an inspect button. Unless I can't zoom in on the other view. Which I can. There's no point to this. There's no point to the inspect button. Let's do Delgado's directive.
Crimson Fleet, this is Delgado. You have all been spreading far and wide across the settled systems, just like we talked about. Do not stop. Freestar Collective, United Colonies, they think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the free people of the Crimson Fleet. It always has. We are just reclaiming what is rightfully ours. And we will use their own selfishness and arrogance against them. Those of you old enough to grow hair remember the Colony War. Remember those morons fighting and dying over nothing. They built facilities all over. Facilities that are still there, intact and abandoned. Just waiting for someone to come in and set up shop. That someone is the Crimson Fleet. So go! Make yourselves at home and bring the fight right to their goddamn doorsteps!
All right, Delgado. Maybe we'll try to replace you. All right, Dr. Wynn's emergency flight.
The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. We're dead. We're all dead.
Okay, we've done both of those. Let's do Frankenstein, and then I think we'll wrap up. I mean, we're down to F. So, to Mrs. Saville, England, St. Petersburg, December 11th, 17-something. You will rejoice to hear that no disaster has accompanied the commencement of the enterprise which you have regarded with such evil forebodings. I arrived here yesterday, and my first task is to assure my dear sister of my welfare and increasing confidence in the success of my undertaking. Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley's 1818 foundational science fiction work continues on, recounting the tale of Dr. Victor Frankenstein and his creation. I didn't know that was her middle name. Probably should have known that. Or maybe that's her maiden name. Alright, let's do... No, I said I wasn't going to do it anymore. That's enough lore for now. Let's ditch some of these books in here. Transfer. Store. Delgado's directive. Yeah, we did this, and this. Alright, so that's fewer than we had before. It is taking up some weight unnecessarily. Maybe we should just do more. Alright, I think we have to do more. Sorry. I want to get rid of the excess weight. Notes usually never used to take up space in our inventory in games like this. But, I mean, some of them are books, so...
This is the personal log of Lynn's amazing right-hand man.
Yep. Done that one. Probably done this
Personal
one.
log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was... misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another... what's the word she used?
Yep, we've read that one. The first several chapters of Lars Nielsen's work seems to focus primarily on the digestive system of alien herbivores. The dissection of Dr. Lourdes' latest find revealed a creature that was, just as she suspected, based on its outward appearance, an evolution of the microscopic hydrothermal worm. But her research also suggests that a species that evolved in distinct stages, possibly growing significantly as it does. So the question now remains, which version of the creature did Dr. Lourdes dissect? And what maximum size could it possibly achieve? The subsequent passages deal with Dr. Nielsen's fascination with the predatory wildlife of some unnamed world. Okay. My life, chunk by chunk. I was a very young, only 7 years old when I realized humans are animals. Smart animals, sure, but animals. You give us food and we'll eat it. We want it to taste good. And we want to stop our hunger. These two things, that's what's most important. After that, sure, some people want their food to be really healthy, as experts say. And some want it to be pretty. But most people just want to cram something in their face, and that's when the concept of chunks was born. So begins the 120-page autobiography of Red Blombart, founder of Chunks Food franchise. Nevia Directive.
Listen up, you degenerate group of lowlives. Yeah, now I got your attention. This is Neva. I might not know all you, but you sure as hell know me.
I don't know you.
I'm the oil that keeps our machine running. And guess what?
She's
the
annoying.
machine is about to get bigger. We got solid info that the labs and bases left over from the colony war are all pretty much still functional. Abandoned, but intact. That means the Crimson Fleet gets new hidey holes all across the settled systems. So go out there and start making yourselves at home.
Okay, seems to be a pretty annoying character. Let's head back. Note from Dad. If you stop by home, there's something I wanted to see you about. Nothing urgent. Didn't we already do this? But I would sure like to see you, Dad. Okay. Omega, the last days. The following is the opening of Camille Flammarion's 1849 work, Omega, the Last Days of the World, in which a comet is set to collide with the Earth in the 25th century. And people must come to terms with the end of the world, and what that actually means. Omega, the Last Days of the World. Chapter 1. The magnificent marble bridge which unites the Rue de Reims with the Rue de Louvre, and which, lined with the statues of celebrated scientists and philosophers, emphasizes the monumental avenue leading to the new portico of the Institute. It was absolutely black with people. A heaving crowd surged, rather than walked, along the quays, flowing out from every street and pressing forward towards the portico. Long before invaded by tumultuous throngs, never in the barbarous age preceding the Constitution of the United States of Europe, okay, when might the greater than right, when might was greater than right, okay, when military despotism ruled the world and foolish humanity quivered in the relentless grasp of war, never before in the stormy period of a great revolution, or in the feverish days which accompanied a declaration of war, had the approaches of the House of People's Representatives or the Place de la Concorde presented such a spectacle. It was no longer the case of a band of fanatics rallied about a flag, marching to some conquest of the sword, then followed by a throng of the curious and the idle, eager to see what would happen. But the entire population, anxious, agitated, terrified, composed of every class of society without distinction, hanging upon the decision of an oracle, waiting feverishly the result of the calculations of a celebrated astronomer, was to announce that very Monday at 3 o'clock. In the session of the Academy of Sciences, amid the flux of politics and society, the Institute survived, maintaining still in Europe its supremacy in science, literature, and art. The center of civilization, however, had moved westward, and the focus of progression shone on the shores of Lake Michigan in North America. Alright. I have to say, old books tend to have a lot of run-on sentences. Alright. Red Rover, come over. An excerpt from Lubov's song Red Rover, come over. An alternate history where autonomous robot rovers gain sentience, replicated, and colonized Mars before the human could form colonies. Larissa just smiled. Okay, we've read this. Good. Moving on. Security risk in the locked yard. The safe we confiscated from Brado Brothers is still sitting in the locked yard. It is the largest bust we've ever made, but the topside security office doesn't want it. I think they'd rather keep it down here, so it looks like we're making busts every week. Okay, we've read that. Simpler times. The forward to a non-fiction account of the life in New Homestead, collected from residents over years, originally published in 2324. I wonder what the current year is in this game. If anyone tells you, like the title of this book, that life back in the early colonies could be described as simpler times, they're full of it. The title, thusly, is a repudiation of the idea. You'll see the claims of various homes in the media, brochures, and other corporatized devices that life was somehow simpler than we would have it today. The portrayals in such series as the old family show, Hab on the Ice, for instance, paint an idealized perspective of New Homestead. It couldn't be further from the truth. Life was never simpler, or it was never simple here. The people you're about to hear from, some dating back to the mid-2100s, provide a unique insider view into what life was really like on Titan. You'll read about their struggles in the New Frontier era, as well as the current accounts of what it's like to preserve that veneer while dealing with a galaxy that has moved on. Forward by Amalia Sezgid. Jeez. Okay. Supervisor's log.
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable.
Yep, we've heard this before.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run.
I think we know all
Vectera's
this.
got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Hell.
Alright, the comment. While W.E.B. Du Bois is a famous writer, civil rights activist, and sociologist, among other things, it is not currently known that he also penned a science fiction short story. The following is an excerpt from the comment written in 1920, so there's probably going to be some run-on sentences here. Low in the horizon lay a long, white star mystic, wonderful. And from it fled upward to the pole, like some wan bridal veil, a pale, wide sheet of flame that lighted all the world in its and dimmed the stars. In fascinated silence, the man gazed at the heavens and dropped his rockets to the floor. Memories of memories stirred up to life in the dead recesses of his mind. The shackled seemed to rattle and fall from his soul. Up from the crass and crushing the cringing of his cast leaped the lone majesty of kings long dead. He arose within the shadows, tall, straight, and stern, with power in his eyes and ghostly scepters hovering to his grasp. That's kind of terrible. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, it's very poetic, It reminds me a lot of like William S. Burroughs, where it's just like almost nonsensical. I mean, maybe there should be a distinction between writing like novels and poetry. Anyway, The Fruit Seller. In the year 2298, the author Paul Lamont released the novel The Fruit Seller, forever cementing his role as the Settled Systems king of horror. "Come down here, tasty thing," rasped the voice from the fruit seller. "I won't hurt you. Oh no. I just want to snack on your soul." Carly heard the voice in the cabin, but also in her head. She reached over to slam the trapdoor shut, but something stopped her. Some kind of internal force, or urge. Yes, yes, she said, as if in a trance. "My soul is delicious and will be yours." Okay. Well, let's just make sure. Okay. Oh my god. Well, a lot of these are magazines, so this is good. Damn it. I was hoping this would be too. The gravity paradigm. The truth is, what our scientists don't know back then could fill volumes. Don't know back then? Are you serious? Did people proofread this? I'm starting to get angry. The focus, of course, was on wormholes. And not only creating, but maintaining a stable and sustainable Einstein-Rosen bridge. That was the goal, the end point. No one even considered that maybe that was just the beginning. When we look at grav drive technology today and the ease at which we fold space and travel light years in seconds, it's sometimes easily forgotten the impossibility of what we've achieved. Once again, this is very poorly worded. I hate it when people write like they speak. It does not work that way. Anyway, Dr. Josephine Enadu's seminal work continues for another 535 pages and has become the most highly respected text on grav drives and grav jumping ever written. Oh, jeez, come on. Learned astronomer. When I heard the learned astronomer, when the proofs, the figures, were arranged in columns before me, when I was shown the charts and diagrams to add, divide, and measure them, when I sitting heard the astronomer where he lectured from much applause in the lecture room, how soon accountable I became tired and sick. I'm feeling tired and sick reading all this not great exposition on this galaxy. Not exposition. It's all of this flavor, you know? World building. It's not good world building. Let's just say that. Till rising and gliding out, I wandered off by myself. This is terrible. by the mystical moist night air, from time to time, looked up in perfect silence at the stars. Walt Whitman's When I Heard the Learned Astronomer, while only one stanza neatly encapsulates the author's disdain for scientific over-analysis of nature's beauty. Really, this is Walt Whitman? This is starting to make me feel like classical literature is just trash. I don't know. Oh my god. Like, I read, I was reading The Brothers Karamazov and, The Idiot. No, I was reading, yeah, so I was reading that too, but, what was the one that everybody says is amazing? Crime and Punishment. And it was not good. It was not good. I feel like a lot of old literature is just inertia, where like somebody wrote something that somebody considered to be good, and then to be part of like the club of literary experts, you had to sort of like accept that it was good, and it just traveled like through inertia into modern day that is actually good. But it's actually not very good. It doesn't hold a candle to, some other stuff. Shakespeare is good, but like some of this other stuff, it's just not good. Anyway. But then again, I'm more interested in ideas than sort of like poetry. Like in Crime and Punishment, there were a couple good ideas that they only got like halfway through the book. Like that's when he drops the idea that some people should be allowed to commit crimes if they're quote unquote better than other people. And that was kind of an interesting and novel idea, but like the rest of it's just whiny poor Russians complaining about their miserable lives. And it's just like is this enriching? I not to me. All right. Anyway, enough of me complaining, being a whiny Russian. I'm not actually Russian, but anyway, the New Atlantean, gourmet living, food plus drink recipes, beer, wine, cheese, bread, homemade. Okay. And this is the spaceport. It's kind of interesting. All right. New Atlantean number 5. Oh, it's the same. The Pickwick Papers. Let's just quickly see if this is any different on the back. Nope. The Pickwick Papers. The posthumous papers of the Pickwick Club. Chapter 1. The Pickwinians. The first ray of light which illuminates the gloom and converts into a dazzling brilliancy that obscurity in the earlier history of the public career of the immortal Pickwick would appear to be involved is derived from the perusal of the following entry in the transactions of the Pickwick Club. Why is this? Does this say anything? Oh my god, I'm getting mad. Which the editor of these papers feels is the highest pleasure. Okay, you know what? This does not. I have to say, I'm not a fan of Charles Dickens now. You've ruined Charles Dickens for me. Thank you so much. All right, Scripture of the Great Serpent. Let's see if there's anything on the back. There's not. Let's get out of here. Holy crap! Toss all this crap in here. Maybe I'll sell these books. I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of them. Wait. I'm doing this backwards. Oh no, from inventory. Notes. It's all going in there. Get it out of my inventory. Thank you. Alright. Let's see. Packs. We have a couple packs. We have our current pack, which is... Wait. We have a current... Wait. No, we want to go to inventory. Q. Packs. Okay. We have a basic boost pack. This is the one that's given to us. We could try to do boosting. Alright, let's look at ourselves. Ship, missions, skills. Where's our loadout? I guess it's an inventory. Alright. Spacesuits. Yep. I'll just toss on the spacesuit. Toss on the jump pack. Oh, this one's better. Well, let's start with this one. It's the one from Constellation. It's worth more money. Constellation one looks better in general in stats, even though it's not rare. On our regular mining helmet, kind of trashy, but Throwables, so you have some grenades. Ammo. Aid. We can probably ditch some of this aid. Resources we can definitely ditch. Miscellaneous we can mostly ditch. I should get rid of this digipick. I don't like the fact that we have a stolen item. Well, we'll ditch it on some planet or something. Actually, we should ditch it here. We'll just toss it outside.
You know, I used to have an office near the top of Mast. How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
Maybe we'll just toss it here. Is it? Get some
You
in
should see some of the ships we get handed here. Like their owners, for decorating their ships.
Doing a slab squat. We'll just drop it here, I guess.
With heat leaks there, would be a nice touch.
It's there if we need it. But I don't want to get, like, inspected by somebody and being like, oh, you've stolen goods on board. And it's like, oh, I have one digipick. Alright, inventory. We gotta ditch some of this stuff. So, come on, what's going on? I got stuck there for a second. Aid. Do we need to... We don't need to bring all this stuff with us. Bandages. Man, we should probably have one pack of bandages, right? Ship parts? Synapse. Yeah, we don't need those either. So I'll have some bandages. Where's my health pack stuff? Is that not in here? Oh, did I just do that backwards? Damn it! This is so annoying. Okay, Frontier. Inventory. Aid. Oh my god, we did it backwards. Store all. We do need to grab the bandages back. I think I stored them. Bandages. Okay. Now back to my inventory, because we're trying to get stuff out of my inventory. So aid is fine. Resources. Should store all resources. I don't think we need to have any of them on our person. Digipicks we do need. Medical injectors, I guess we don't need those. Alright, cool. We do need to keep our digipicks on our person. How much do they weigh? Nothing. Sweet. Alright, now we should be traveling awfully light. What are we up to? Down to 54? Jeez. What is so heavy? Oh, it's all of our weapons. Damn it. Okay, we have to decide what we're going to do for weapons. That's too much weight to carry around. Transfer. Weapons. What are we actually going to do? What the heck? Oh, inventory. This is very confusing. It'd be nice if there was, like, a picture of her and, like, a picture of the ship or something so that I could tell, like, quickly that I'm, like, looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so we have no ammo for this. There's no reason to carry it around. Cutter has infinite ammo, so it's probably worth having. The Eon, we're not really using it. Alright, we only need one melee weapon. So combat knife is 16, this is 12. We do not need you. Let's get rid of all melee weapons first off. Okay. This thing I don't really like. So we'll get rid of that. Rattler. Do kind of like that. This guy is the one... We really need this one. This one is our go-to weapon. 135 shots for the coachman. That's pretty good. Okay. Wait, do we have another coachman? So we have Rattler, that... Well, let's just make sure all these are different ammo types. So this... So we have to decide between the Rattler and the Furious Side Star for our... So that's 12, this is 10. I think we'll probably end up taking the Furious Side Star. Oh, Furious means each consecutive hit deals more damage. That's kind of cool. Equinox Cutter. So we're currently using this as sort of our sniper rifle. I think we might need to keep that. What weighs so much here? Oh, it's our go-to gun that weighs a lot, isn't it? You know what? I don't think we're going to really use the coachman, honestly. It doesn't do enough damage. It does 52, but I mean, the reload is so long. Actually, I played around with it between episodes. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, so maybe I should keep it just to show what it does. All right, let's assign our weapons. All right, so you are favorite. You are 1. We're going to make you 2. We're going to make you 3. Grendel should probably be 4. Maelstrom should be 5. Equinox should be 6. Cutter should be 7. Coachman will be 8. There we go. Alright, we're all loaded out. What do we want to do now? Do we want to take off and start on missions? I guess so. Alright, let's do it. Go to a new planet. All that business. Take off. Take off? Okay. Let's see where we can get to next. Looks like we're going over here. I want to check one thing before we go. Like, how do we go to planets that don't have a mission objective on them? Icon. Okay. Is that the United Planets or whatever icon? What is that? I wish I knew what all this stuff meant. So there's ships. The eye. Oh, the eye. I'd love to see what's at the eye. close this. Back. Where's the eye? I'd like to see it. Is that it? It's kind of a weird cluster of stars there. I can't see where anything is. Seems like we really decide where we go in the star map, and then we just sort of jump there. Where's the eye? Civilian outpost. Alright, let's travel to the eye. Let's just see what's there. I think it's a space station of some sort. Or maybe it's the moon. Some kind of space station. All right, cool. Let's talk to him. What? R? No. I want to talk to them. What's wrong with this thing? E. Hail. There we go.
Busy. We'll do the meet and greets later. Not ready for you yet, Constellation. Check back later.
Alright. Guess we won't be doing stuff with the eye. So I guess we'll just head on over there. I feel like right now we're currently kind of tracked, and I'd really like it to be a little bit more, how do you call it, organic? Free form?
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Alright, we've leveled up again. Jeez. Making short work of this. Let's chat with a couple people, see what's up.
This is a private vessel. Go about your business.
Okay, so this is a Galbank ship?
We don't do small talk while we're working, so move along.
You're a jerk.
Is this some kind of distraction? It's not going to work.
I feel like starting up piracy, but let's get out of here. He doesn't want to talk to us. Let's see, who else is there out here? Trader Atlas.
Have a tight itinerary today, so I'd ask you to keep haggling to a minimum. Only the most successful mercantile group in the whole galaxy.
Trade Authority.
If a place matters, you can bet the Trade Authority has an office there.
All right.
I swear Chunks changed the recipe. Just doesn't taste the same anymore.
Maybe. All right, let's get out of here. You see a responder.
Pardon. Softworks were founded before humanity even left Earth. They're the link to where we all came from. At least, that's what they taught us in civics class. You seen what the new Model A is going for these days? They're handy and all, but no robot's worth that much.
Alright. Sounds pretty good. Let's exit out of here. And maybe we'll head on down to Mars. That might be enough chit-chat. Trying to get a sense of the place. There's a lot of ships around, jeez. Aquana Hall. What was that clicking noise?
I'm listening. Just giving this place a survey. It's certainly got its perils. Knew a homesteader once who didn't do his research. Decided to settle down on a patch of land he thought seemed nice and quiet. Was real surprised, though, come the spring. Or as they came to know it, mating season. Extremely loud mating season.
Very funny.
As far as ship rations go, nothing holds a candle to that Canuck poutine stuff. Just the right kind of wrong.
Okay. Alright, that character's cool. I want more of that. Alright, cool. Maybe talk to them.
Yes?
Military vessel.
You ever just forget to sleep when you're on a long haul? Never realize how important the horizon is until it's not there.
It's been almost 20 years, and I still don't understand how a faction as big as the UC lost the colony war to the Freestar Collective. Doesn't make sense.
Really? UC lost, huh? Jeez. Oh. There's something going on with my ship. Here we go. Alright, let's go. Open planet map. So we have Sidonia. We have Mars Mech Factory. I thought mechs were banned. We have a fracking station, a couple fracking stations. Alright. Let's scan the planet. And then I suppose we'll head on down to Sidonia. Pristine New Atlantis industrial powerhouse, Sidonia are the two largest cities in the United Colonies. Oh no, it's going to be another enormous place. This will be more like a factory. Alright, let's... I think we're all set to go. Let's just exit the ship.
Might complain about landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
It's very dark. I wonder if it's just night or if Mars is just always this way.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Alright. Man, these are some distant horizons. What is this machine? It's kind of cool. What is that? Oh, is that just her? Sarah Morgan? Nice. I wonder what that is. How do I use the jump pack? It's not space. Kind of surprising. What are are you, place? Please tell me that there's a door inside here and I didn't run over here for no reason at all. No, I think I ran over here for no reason at all. Okay. Alright, I should not dally. Need a way to move faster, jeez. It's a weird little vehicle over there. By little, it's probably quite huge. It's just far away. And I need a double jump or something. There's a dude over here doing something. What are you doing?
That outfit protect against lasers too? No? Might want to take a step back.
Are you threatening me?
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir. Sorry, we've got a backlog.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
Very cool. Nice atmosphere. All right.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
All right.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
It's true. Alright, so we got an airlock here. Now we're in Sidonia. $226 hours without incident. Not bad.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
Okay, we just got another quest, or at least a quest hit. So this is the.
I thought it was just
security.
a couple of nests.
Hey there.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
That's what you said before. Let's pop off our space garbage here. And not be total weirdos walking around in spacesuits. So I can sleep in the brig. Hey there.
Keep on the straight and narrow. There won't be anything to worry about.
Are you threatening me?
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Okay. Booth? Just Booth? Is that a nickname or something?
As much as someone's last name is a nickname. Friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth.
I think you're a jerk.
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon.
All right.
Don't let me keep you.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
The locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors? That's another story.
I feel like a lot of times these characters, they talk like characters in a video game. Like, normal people don't talk like that, you know? And I think that's slightly annoying.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars.
Weird eyes, dude.
I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
You seem kind of nice despite the fact that you look like you're possessed by demons.
Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Cydonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program.
What can you tell me about the city?
It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else.
All right.
Goodbye.
Well, we're acquainted with
Careful
security.
near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
All right. It's kind of interesting that they only have one cell.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go.
You have the creepy eyes, too.
Used to think I was Vanguard.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Now, what is it with the klaxons in that detonate? Oh, hold on.
See you around.
Somebody's like stuck on me.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's this detonation. Oh, jeez. Alright, interesting. What's with the klaxons and the detonation announcement?
Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh?
I don't know. It seems like it could, over time, shake apart like the whole city if it's doing that like every single time, like multiple times a day. Well, now I'm even more concerned about that particle detonations are happening around me all the time. Oh, no worries if that's all it is, or fracking with subterranean particle detonations. What is that? Always want more information.
Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know how to do it.
Alright. I will show concern.
Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again.
Jiggle.
Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine.
Alright, so you must be the boss around here.
Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough.
How goes the mining operation?
Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere.
How is the second largest city in the United Colonies and in the Sol system in the middle of nowhere at the arse end? I don't understand. I used to do mining work for Argos. I was hoping you'd have work, but does it sound like it?
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah. Unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
Depends on what it is. But let's hear what you got. Or, I don't know, it seems a little sketchy. Or, no, I'm not doing anything that doesn't involve a paper trail. Let's hear them out.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble.
Promise?
See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Sure, tell me the plan, or I don't understand where I come into play, or no thanks, I'm out. It sounds like he's just gonna ask us to mine a bunch of stuff and give it to him, which is fine.
Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
Sounds easy, I'll do it. Or are you sure you're not just exploiting me for free labor? Or why not just hire more miners? Let's ask.
Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities, so I don't make the rules.
Alright, well, let's ask about free labor, because I want to get paid.
Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am. If I had the credits to buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing.
Alright, let's do it.
When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Alright, there's a bin somewhere. Red tape blues, gather iron. Who are you?
Well then, what can I do you for?
Trackers Alliance.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards.
Yeah, got any good hunting stories?
Ooh, should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down.
Oh, that's horrible.
Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits.
Well, you deserve worse. What a horrible person. You're a horrible person.
Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves.
How's everything with you?
I don't want to do this just yet, so let's...
Careful out there.
Miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
What is this? Broken spear. Is this a weapons place? Or is this a bar? What is this? So there's a mission. This mining operation does not seem safe.
Hey.
What's with the horrible looking gear? What is going on here? Oh my god, stuff is glitching in. Oh, here's our objective. Okay, well, let's talk to her.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always gonna be plenty of work.
Oh, she's got the weird eyes too.
This here is the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources that make spaceships possible.
Can't do it right now, sorry. Okay. This is a loud place.
How are you?
It's such a horrible looking space. Industrialized Mars. Okay, we got a cleaning bot. Nice. It's too bad he can't do mirrors. Got some toilets here. Cool. What do I want to do here? It's Alright, so we can't really talk to people.
The whole reason I came here is because jobs were plentiful, and the pay is better than almost anywhere else.
Howdy.
He did well enough to afford quite a nice looking steak, so... Although who even knows if it's like real meat? Some of these other guys we can't talk to.
Kind of busy right now.
No, you're not.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition.
What is all this stuff? So, outpost engineering piloting a neurotic fusion. Sure, let's talk.
Meeting a kindly stranger is always a blessing. What brings you to Sidonia?
A mission. I'm looking for people to join my crew. I'm just sightseeing. May I ask the same question?
You may. I just finished a circuit of the Sol system. I've been studying Galileo lately, and I wanted to pay tribute to the planets that inspired him.
Interesting. I'm just sightseeing for now.
Sightseeing on Mars. My intuition about you must have been correct. Most stop in Sidonia for the strong drinks at the Broken Spear. You must be more interesting than most people.
Why are you buttering me up? Seems like you are too. Maybe we should travel together. I have to get going. What type of book are you writing?
It's going to be a philosophical text about my theories on the intersection between science and the divine. I've been studying that relationship for years, and I want to preserve my findings for future scholars.
Alright, I should get going.
I understand. Thank you for indulging me. I hope the Starfield treats you kindly.
It seems like that's a possible companion that we can pick up, or at least a crew member.
Good to see you. Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Between you and me, I'm pretty tuckered. When that stack of papers was smaller, I might have used it as a pillow. Whew.
Why am I...
Was I asleep? Oh, you've probably been standing there for a while.
I'm picking up Mormon vibes from this guy with the crisp white shirt, this is sort of conservative haircut, you know, blue eyes, clean shaven, stuff like that. Very chipper voice. You just seem, it just screams Mormon to me. I don't know. You look tired.
What? Oh, heavens no. These bags under my eyes are just... how I look? Okay, you got me. I am pretty tired, but I can do this. But oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil.
Oh my
The
God.
Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
Depends on what list we're talking about. Or this better not be some kind of timeshare pitch. Or sure, let's talk.
What? No, nothing like that. I assumed everyone has heard about us by now. We're List, the League of Independent Settlers. How can I help make today your very best day?
So what does List do exactly?
Why, we help people. We get folks set up and able to start new lives in new places, free of governmental interference.
Oh, that sounds
We
great.
survey the stars, find suitable places matching people's needs, and get folks started with the essentials. I don't suppose you have a ship? Interested in earning some easy credits?
No, this sounds great to me.
That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on.
That doesn't surprise me.
Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to.
Getting out from under the thumb of the
I've got
government.
a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help.
So you just sit here and wait for people to come up and talk to you.
Used to have an office on Aquila, but, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell.
There's that many people who want to live the life of a colonist?
Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection.
This sounds
Try
great.
getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs.
No, that sounds amazing. I'm not a huge fan of paperwork myself, or I'm leaving now, or I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help.
Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do, helpful attitude that List looks for in all its employees and contractors. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications?
I do have a ship. You're in luck. I have both a ship and basic people skills. I bet you're going to tell me either way.
I can tell that you do, just by the little we've interacted already. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. The oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them?
I'll see what I can do, or no thanks. Why would someone want to join List? How does payment work?
Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it.
Sounds good to me. Why would somebody want to join List?
I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. And we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare List ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference.
That sounds great. It sounds more complicated than I thought. I want to go over that again, actually.
I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few
By
intangible
members, do they
ones.
mean me or the settlers?
First off,
That's
we
my question.
locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members.
Okay.
After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. And we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare List ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired.
Okay.
But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference.
All right, that makes sense.
Excellent. Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops, nearly forgot. Take this.
Identify potential List recruit. All that stuff sounds pretty good.
There's no harder working city than Sedan.
How are you?
Kind of in the middle of something here. Stay safe.
Hey there.
So I don't know who they were talking about.
It's not easy living inside.
Oh, is it these folks right here?
Even though it's not my fault, I feel like I'm letting my family down.
No.
Getting all the way to Sidonia only to find the jobs are all filled sucks. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise. This place is harsh.
All right. Well, I think that we've... Oh, energy weapons specialist.
I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings?
What's your area of expertise? We already know, but...
We'll be behind the trigger of your ship's energy weapon, and your targets are going to have a very bad day.
Not for now. Sorry, bud.
Hello, traveler.
Oh,
Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition.
No, let's
Some other time, then.
Sorry, bud. It seems like there's a very large number of possible companions. What are your defensive systems? Alright, I guess... Just quickly looking back here. See if we can identify who
There's got to be more to life than this.
Okay.
How to try to liven things
So are
up.
these the ones?
Do I know you?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Or I think I can help you.
Oh, really?
I'm with the League of Independent Settlers, and I think you want to join. The League of Independent Settlers is offering you a fresh start.
I've heard of them. Seems like a scam. Why would I join that?
Trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here to help. Or people who sign up are a cut above the rest, deserve to be on the list, or you look tired. Don't grind to make someone else rich when you can be your own boss. Let's try.
That's true. I am making other people rich. It's time I started doing things for myself.
All right. I think all we need is two more to fill it up. So trust me, I know it's like I'm here to help.
I'm starting to believe that. Thanks. Okay.
We did it.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll sign up. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, yeah, we really lucked out there, I think. Yep, just need a signature to get the ball rolling. You got it, sign here, and somebody will contact you soon. You got to use this pen. They have a thing about using ink and paper. Yeah, let's go with that.
Haven't seen one of these in a while.
What do you mean? They're all over the place.
This is really gonna happen, isn't it?
It is. Nice. That was easy. Let's see if we can get another one. So you came up as just citizen.
No time to chat.
Okay.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Talk to you. Hey.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
So I guess it was just that one guy.
Can't believe this is really happening.
Can I pick it up and not steal it? Alright.
Stay safe.
Alright, so I think we should wrap up the episode here. We've got a little bit of a taste of Mars, if you will. But, I mean, there's a lot more to explore here, of course. And in the next episode, I'll start talking to this guy. So I hope that you'll join me for that. And hold on, let me just see what's back here. Oh, wow. Damn it, this game is so enormous. Alright, we'll figure it out in the next episode. We'll explore a little bit more. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at whenever I end up putting them up. I'm Cobalt, Thorium. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.